Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Crazy Bees. We are going to have a busy day today, trying to get things done, projects all over the place. I don't know if you guys feel like that sometimes. You just feel like you're going in so many different directions, trying to get things done. We started out this week with Tom getting a different smoker and starting to build a pad for that. We got started with removing the dirt for the pad, and we're trying to do that on the weeknights after we got home from work, and it's just time consuming, and we just didn't have a lot of time to deal with that. So then we ended up with all these buckets of dirt that we had to screen. And so now Tom is out building berms around some of the trees using up that screen dirt that we did so we can have the wagon back, because yesterday he went to Arizona Worm Farm and picked up 4 cubic yards of soil for us to fill all of our pots, the fabric pots that we got for all of our baby peppers, and we need to fill that back raised bed garden. So what he got, we should be able to fill the rest of our raised beds all the way and fill those pots and top off anything else that needs to be topped off. And then after we're done with that, we need to plant those peppers. I have some peppers upstairs that need to be up potted. Some tomatoes that need to be up potted and then brought out to start hardening off to get them outside before it starts getting too hot out. And we're just all over the place. So I also bought these tomatoes. I have a project in mind. There's no way that what I want to can for tomatoes this year I would be able to raise in my backyard. So I went to our farmer's market that's in town that I absolutely love. Their prices are amazing. You can't find those prices anywhere else. And I bought some Romas. And so I'm going to lay these out today. And I'm going to start putting them in the freezer. And then every week I'm going to go and get a case of them. This case of Roma tomatoes was only $18. You can't get that at the grocery store. So I need to lay them out though, because I have some that are not quite ripe, and then I have some that are ripe. So I want to get these ones in the freezer so they don't rot on me, while these ones need to sit out on the table for a little while and get ripe, and then I can put those in the freezer. And once I have enough of these, I'm going to do a big canning project. I want to do all the tomato things. I want to do the tomato sauce, the diced tomatoes, the pizza sauce, the sloppy joe sauce, the mix. Probably a marinara. I want to fill my pantry with all the tomato things this year. And like I said, there's no way that I could do that with what I have growing out in the garden. We have stuff for sandwiches, and we'll have plenty of cherry tomatoes for salads and things like that and for snacking on, but not the quantity that I would need for all the canning that I want to do. So it's okay if you don't have everything in your backyard that you want for production. You can go and buy that stuff. You can help your local farmer or your local community and purchase your vegetables and stuff that way to be able to put the stuff in your freezer. You don't have to have a huge space, if you want to have your own pantry supplies. You can still do it without having that. So that's what I'm doing. We still have our garden out there, but it's not that big. I mean, it's fun, it's great, but it's more just for personal use. And when I want to do bigger projects, I'm okay with going to the market and buying what I need. So we're going to take care of that, and I'm going to show you what Tom's doing out there right now. And then we're going to start filling those bags with that dirt, or with that soil, so we can get those fabric pots filled up so we can get the babies in there. And we had decided, you know, when we first started, we were doing the difference between a fabric pot and the pots from the nursery. Definitely the fabric pots are so much better for your plants. Your plants are so much happier in those because they don't get root bound, because they're getting the air through the bag. But, you know, I think they'll last a good, you know, couple of years before we have to replace them. But we do have them sitting right on the ground, so, you know, the roots may try going through those pots, and we'll just have to see how that works out, but we're okay with it. So it looks like while I was inside, Tom pretty well got this all taken care of. This was full of the natural soil that we have. So he went and he built berms up around, it looks like that one. Oh, nice. He put that one up around the fig tree. That looks really good. And then some of them, I'm also putting some of our rocks that we were saving for the pond around those. But I don't want to do that with all of them right now because we do have another project in mind for that back corner, but we're not ready for that yet. It looks like he put a little bit more up around the tipu and the I think this is the Asian pear. Look. You see the babies? How exciting. We got babies on the pear tree. Ooh. And then he did this one here. He only did a half a berm on that one because it's slanted down, which that's good. This one's starting to green up. Okay. And then we have the sand here that we're going to be using to finish our project with the smoker to lay the brick. And whatever sand we have left over, we're going to be clearing out some of the old sand in the girls' bed. So they have clean sand for dust bathing. Okay, here we are, you guys. This right here is 4 cubic yards of soil. We're going to take this and we're going to get it all in the backyard. Okay, I want to give you guys an idea of the size of fabric pots if you're interested in those. What they would look like, because when we first bought them, we were like, oh, we don't know how big these are going to be. Tom, how big are the tomato ones? Tom does all the ordering. Okay, so all of these tomato pots here are 30. And then these pots here, the smaller ones.
It says it on the side of it. 5 gallon.
5 gallons. So that's what you get for a 5 gallon. The ones behind here.
This one's a 60 gallon.
That's a 60 gallon. And then this one next to it is a 30 gallon. Let me show you the depth on that one. Okay. And the depth on this one here goes down to that. Okay, and then we have this one just folded over because you can fold them down, and it's a 60. And then we have some back here. Tom wanted to see just how big this kind of a bag would be. 200 gallon. Look at that monster. Look at how big that thing is. And then behind it is another 60. And then, is that a 50? Oh, okay, I apologize. That
All
one
three of
is
those are
50.
All three of those are 50s.
And so are these two here. Those are all 50s. And then these ones right here that we're filling right now in front are 30.
50, 50,
And then the 50s are behind that. And then the asparagus that we have here is sitting in a 60. So that kind of gives you an idea of the size of pot and the depth that you'll get with your fabric pots. Okay, we are at a midday little break, and I just wanted to bring you in to show you what we've got accomplished so far. I went through here and cut off all the suckers on my tomatoes. And when I did that, I could actually see a little bit. And I know on a couple of these, I've got some little babies. Some little baby cherry tomatoes. I can't remember if it was that one. This might have been the one that I cut the sucker off of and the babies were on the sucker. Oh, see, there's another one right there. Get rid of that. And then we did this one. Oops. Get that off of there. And some of these have some weird leaf structures. This one, I'm honestly just trying to find some of the babies. I know there were little babies on one of these, and they were so cute. This one here was crazy. It's very delicate. Okay, I found some. Do you see them? Look at how tiny those are. This one is tomato spoon. Tiny. Okay, and this is the red cherry tomato. And I found those little ones right there. And the other ones are getting flowers on them, so that's exciting. So we got this one that looks all beautiful. And then if we span over to this one, you can tell what I haven't done yet. So, working on that. And then we've got this pot that's got a bunch of different purple reapers in it. And then we came back here, and the elderberries look really bad right now, but they'll perk up. I'm sure they'll be good tomorrow. But we put them in this back raised bed, and you need them in close proximity to each other. And we left in the stevia. And then there's the other elderberry. And they were rooted. They were coming out of the pots. They were actually growing into the ground. So they're going to be much happier here. And then we have some beautiful flowers here. Okay, and then over here we filled some of these pots that were empty. We did the Hallows Eve, the Dragon's Breath, and a Cherry Hot. And then Tom's also been fertilizing. We put our Apocalypse Scorpion in this bag. He added the Death Spiral times the Brown Nagala here, along with that Chiltepin. And this one here, that's an Anaheim. No, this one right here is the Anaheim. And then what else did he add to that one? He added a Cherry Hot to that one. So that's what we got over here. And then back here, oh, hi Mr. Lizard. Hello. Okay. Let's see. He started in this one. And he put a poblano, a sweet crimson. Oh, it looks like, or crimson. It looks like he made this bed my sweet peppers. And another poblano's in here. So this is a sweet pepper bed. Awesome. Okay. Look at you guys. I have 2 sunflowers that are growing right here that self-seeded themselves. When we were over here working, though, I think we damaged that one. I don't know if it's going to stay alive. And then, oh, we got to show you where that... Here's the big pot. We did square foot gardening in here. Let's see, Fox Purple Ghosts, The Beast, Death Spiral, Beast times Purple Cross, Trinidad Chocolate, and a Blue Ghost Peach. Oh, this is going to be a beautiful bed. Look at that. That's just huge. Amazing. All right. It is coming on to 7 o'clock. It ended up getting to 92 degrees today. It was so hot. Let me show you what we ended up getting accomplished. We got all the peppers done. There's no more table. It's all gone. We have peppers everywhere. We ended up putting some in the raised bed garden. We did all of that pruning of the tomatoes and got the suckers out. We added some into spaces where there was a space to be had. We have Cherry Hots, Dragon's Breath, Hallows Eve. I just absolutely, this is still my favorite one right here. We have Carolina Reapers, Death Spiral, Primatalis. Oh, here's an update on the lemongrass that we planted. That one's doing really good. I'll show you the other one in a minute. I moved the other one. Here's our new bags. We got some 7-pot yellows, Craig's Grande, Purple Beauty. I believe the Purple Beauty is a sweet. Purple Reapers. I put that one down too far. That's a Dragon's Breath. And those are Purple Reapers there. We have Grand Bells. We have Mixed Bells, Purple Cayennes, Craig's Grandes, Giant Black Nagala, Brain Collapse. Here we have the Beast times Purple Cross, Hallows Eve, and that's a carrot pepper. And then remember we had taken the elderberries and put them on this back bed, on this back wall in this garden that we filled up. And they got some transplant shock going on, especially this one here. They were doing so well, but they were literally coming out of that pot. So they had to be done. This will be a permanent home for them. Hopefully they can come back. But like I said, it was 92 degrees today. Not the best day to do transplants. We have some peppers back here. And then over here, we have apples coming in. Look at that. Love my garden. Oh, here is our, this is the one that we left that we didn't do. And here's the one that we, the other lemongrass that we did. And here is the raised bed garden. we had to put some traps out because almost all of my melons are gone. The mice came in here and took my melons, and we can't have that. So we've got all kinds of different types of peppers in here, and there's some beans, some sunflowers, the borage is coming in beautifully. So that's that, and that right there is the lemongrass. And then here is the rest. So, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all the different types of peppers that we're putting in this year. And we will keep you updated on how those are going. And I hope you have a wonderful week. And we'll see you on the next video. Take care.